It is important to me to learn new things and to learn things about the world beyond my little corner of it. One of the ways I do that is by reading about new topics. I discovered the topic of tuberculosis by accident. I was watching a new video on the Vlog Brothers YouTube channel, and in that video, John Green was talking about his new book. John Green is a very famous author of fiction books. He wrote the massively popular Fault in Our Stars, for example. But this book was different. This book was a nonfiction book, and it was a book about the disease called tuberculosis. I learned from his video that tuberculosis is still present today. This surprised me because I always thought that tuberculosis was a disease that people got a long time ago. When I heard tuberculosis, I thought about Charles Dickens. I didn't think about it in today's terms, but I learned that tuberculosis continues to be the deadliest disease in the world. In fact, in the Guinness Book of World Records, tuberculosis is the oldest contagious disease. I learned a lot, actually, from this book. Everything is tuberculosis. Here's some things I learned. Tuberculosis is a terrible disease. It grows very slowly, building a strong defense against the human immune system. When the infection, when the sickness is active, its progress can be unpredictable. Some people will survive the disease even without treatment, but might live with terrible side effects. For people who don't survive, they often die because the disease slowly destroys their lungs. Tuberculosis is curable. The first effective antibiotic was discovered in the 1940s, and the treatment we use today was discovered in the 1970s. Tuberculosis is possible today because of politics and money. We all live in a world where companies choose not to help people because the companies believe the value of saving someone's life is not equal to the amount of money it would cost. Companies give excuses, reasons that are not real reasons. Companies want to say,
"We do help."
But the reality is they don't help as much as they could or should. Greed is a word that means wanting far more than you need, often taking away something that someone else needs. When companies do this, we call it corporate greed. Corporate greed has created a world where millions of people die who don't have to. Tuberculosis itself is not the only cause of death. Tuberculosis thrives in places where people stay closely together. Tuberculosis thrives in places and people who do not have enough to eat. Tuberculosis especially thrives in places where the cost of treatment is too expensive. In general, it is a sad book. It makes me sad to live in such a world. But I focus on what I can control. I can choose to learn more about this disease. I can choose to tell others about this disease. I can choose to give money to organizations who help people who need it the most. We are all our choices. What will you choose to do?